think that there comes a point in the zeitgeist or the discourse of an era where people feel something but don't have the words or the language yet. And some word just drops into the presence and they feel it. Northern ventriloquism is a term that I created to describe when Global South researchers appropriate Northern ideas and repurpose them for their own purposes, where they will speak Northern ideas on systems and structures and values and ways of seeing the world to the North. Northern ventriloquism is not only harmful to Global South people and researchers, it's also harmful to the entire global population because we're depriving them of seeing the innovative ways of doing things here. Worse still, if we continue doing that, those will die out and we'll never have access to them. Watch me as I decolonize, undress, seek redress. I'm going to regress, be irrational, be subjective. In the Global South, what's been happening over the last kind of 20 or 30 years is that you get a position at a great Northern university, you get a position as a journal editor or a reviewer, and you start to speak in this Northern voice. So I think the challenge for researchers who originate from the South is, yes, you need to have that Northern ventriloquism to enter the space, but when you're there, you need to start practicing and pushing epistemic disobedience. So if we're equals and I speak and I say, well, I don't agree with your point of view, that's okay because you still have the power to speak. But if I have the power, if I own your property and your land and your country and I need you to speak in a different language, if I oppress your point of view, I'm using power to silence you, and that's violence, because not only does it quiet you, it shames you, it silences you in a way that makes you feel negative and less than about yourself, so you stop speaking. It's violence against a subaltern, an oppressed minority, a marginalized person, a disadvantaged person, a weaker person. It's violence because there's a power disparity where powerful ideas are violently oppressing powerless ideas because they come from powerless people. Look at me, you will see that I cannot be known through method. I am not based in evidence. I am not quantifiable. Theory does not drive me. I am not a man. I am dark, not white. I will not be replicated. You will not clone me. I am not parsimonious. I am not generalizable. Therefore, I am not valid. We can't constrain how people speak. We have to really challenge ourselves to listen to people differently. The quicker that will happen, the more we have respect for difference and diversity. There needs to be a flattening of the power structures in these areas from the north, and spaces created for Southern ideas to fit in more equitably or equally. And I'm thinking of academic journals, global health journals, and the kind of research that's coming out, or the kind of voices that we're hearing in these journals. They're innovative, they're confident, they're talking about things that we weren't allowed to talk about before. Global South researchers are gaining more credibility in collaborations internationally, and there's more respect and reciprocity and collaboration. We need to hear more of them, and over the next few years they will equalize in the sounds and the voices that are heard. If we uplift everybody, everyone will have their own agency and collaboration to do it for themselves. So if we're successful as global health, we will not need global health. I'm a foreigner in my own territory, yet I have value, my unique vantage point. I will not let white, male science cloud my lens, block my view. So difficult to do when most white men are taller than you.